what we got in front of us. I was able to pick up Navac's new Flex 1 mini gauges. Basically, this guy's little brother. Now, before I go into the review of this manifold set, just want to make a couple things clear. This video is not sponsored by Navac. They did not send me these. I reached out and got these on my own accord. So my opinion on the gauges, I'm gonna be as honest as I can. After all said and done, I'll kind of go over, my opinions about it. Another thing I want to make clear is these are the digital gauges. Digital, not analog. They have these in an analog set, but it is not this. This is digital. Again, digital. Okay, I want to make that clear. Soft case with a foam inlay that's molded out for the gauges. It actually turns around. Comes with your charging USB-C, which is great. Pretty much everything is USB-C now. It comes also with this, which is a QR code for the manual. As of right now, the manual is not on the website. It is only specifications. And yes, so no hard manual in here for the old dinosaurs that are going to complain that there's no manual because they want the paper manual. You have to scan it with your phone and look at it on the internet. Okay. They're built pretty nice, just like the bigger brother. Nice manifold block. Nice little touch with adding black coating for your fittings there. Same quarter turn valves. To me, this thing feels heavier than that one, but that could just be me saying that. But it does feel more solid, more heavy duty compared to that one for some reason. It's got the same hook that people keep breaking, I guess. NorCal Dave broke his, and Rick broke his. I mean, it is metal. I could see if you got it at a good angle, it would snap that clear in half. Mine hasn't broke on that set, so far I guess I'm lucky. But it is the same hook setup as the other one. Let's go and turn it on. One of the other things is I want to point out, NorCal Dave mentioned his has a battery parasitic drain. I don't really notice that on those ones. That to me, the battery's not too bad. I mean, it's a lithium rechargeable battery and the charge isn't too bad, but so on these ones I charged it up to 100%, and then I haven't used them for, I don't know, 5 or so days. Check the charge again and it's down to 86%. Right now it shows full battery, but it's at 86%. When you plug these in, it almost has like an iPhone style, like it shows you the charge percent. So far the battery doesn't seem like it's got some type of drain issue to it yet, but these things clearly, batteries go bad. They don't stay new forever. So that's a different topic I'll go over once I'm done kind of going over the set here. All right, so let's go through the modes here. Click the side button here. So in our setting selection, we got refrigerants, multiple refrigerants, as you can see. Don't know how many at the top of my head. And we got pressure and units. Temperature units. Your auto power off. It's basically your timer, turn the gauges off, and then your screen timer. It doesn't turn them off, you just hit the side power button and it'll resume instead of like doing like a hard shut off. Version information. It's got a brightness adjustment. I have it at the full brightness here just for the video. Here's the modes for the display. So we have this one. Oops, let me go back to the top. So we'll start at the top and we'll go down. It's got the daylight mode, which I've complained about, other people complain about. It's another thing I'm going to go over, but it does have the daylight mode for being outside in the sunlight. So they definitely corrected that with these. And it's got the old, well, it's not old, but it's that, this is the style that's on the bigger brother gauge set. And it's the singles, which could be good for if you're just doing a single like pressure test or something. It's good to just, if you just want one pressure reading, you don't want, you know, two of them because you're only using either the low or high side. Language, it's got French, Spanish, and English. The e-manual just brings up the QR, you scan it, it's the same thing as the little card there. It brings you to the website. So for the people complaining, again, they don't have a manual or anything, it's literally built into the gauge. You just scan the QR. You have to use your phone and you have to use the internet, and you'll get the manual once they put it on the website. Oh, you gotta click out. And then we're back to the refrigerants. That's pretty much it. I mean, this thing is designed to be this simple. It's not designed, they didn't design it to be anything other than just a simple set of gauges. If you want stuff with the probes and all that and the app, then you get the other sets, the bigger sets that are the app rated ones and the Bluetooth connectivity and all that good stuff. This is just, you know, it's simple, but with a digital screen. So you're getting those two together, and this is what they came up with. Now, this is a great set of gauges so far for me, other than the adjustment for being outside, like what this has for the mode. It's a new set of versions of that gauge, basically with the new mode selection on it to go to the daylight. Because if you go on their website, you look at the manual for that one, it'll show on there that you have the daylight setting, and it shows this. On mine here, it does not have it. I emailed Navac and said, hey, how can I get the daylight mode on that set of gauges? They replied back, you just go to the screen and no, how do I get this onto there? It's not on there. Is there something I need to download? What do I need to do? And I never got a response back. So at that point, I mean, I can send these back and you can send me a new one. That way I can have this on there, because this is something definitely that I do want on the gauges, because you can't use them on the roof in the daylight. So if it's, you know, I want to use them in the daylight and I can't, well, you just have to shadow it. But these come with it, you know. I obviously put a couple brains together and figured out, oh, let's make these ones better than these ones. Let's give them different modes, which is great. I think the modes are cool. The other thing, in my opinion, is they should have at least added a Bluetooth for the app. And on the Bluetooth on the app, to allow you not to connect probes to this, but to connect probes on the system, and then on the app you're using the pressures off of here and you're inputting your own probe readings for your super and subcooling. There's another manufacturer that has a little mini gauge like this that does something basically what I just said, and that's a clever idea. I'm not going to name that manufacturer because this is Navac product. It's not the other manufacturer's product, but the idea of having that's, to me, it's pretty clever. And yeah, like I said, it's a simple setup, but having just that small Bluetooth connectivity just to go onto the app and do something like that, because everyone wants to use the probes or the temp probes and they want to check superheat subcooling. I mean, why not just add that small feature and then they can input everything through the app and get what they want? I don't know. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the battery. Like we mentioned, NorCal Dave don't like the battery. He has a parasitic drain. My batteries are okay. They're lithium rechargeable batteries. Lithiums are the best batteries you can get, but the batteries are going to degrade over time, and then they're basically just going to take a shit. So at that point, you have to send these back. I mean, I would think they would put a new battery in for you, but why not just have it to where you could put your own set of batteries in there? That way you're not running into that issue of having to keep it recharged, or you have it on the roof and you forgot to charge it and now it's gonna die in like 30 minutes and then you're shit out of luck. Instead, you could just swap the batteries out and you're good to go. Or they could have went with the hybrid. Put your own batteries with a backup battery on the rechargeable, which another manufacturer has that same thing. I'm not going to bring up who it is, but that would have been another clever idea to put on this. But like I said, maybe, I don't know, maybe that and having the Bluetooth connectivity for the app would make the price go up, and they wanted to keep it just bare bones, and that way the price is more affordable. Not sure, but that's just my opinion. I mean, other than that, the size of it, when I saw the videos on this, I knew, like, I need to get these because the size, I like the small, compact size. I mean, that's just, look at my hand, completely covering that. I think they're pretty sweet. I'll show them hooked up on a system, so that way you can see real-time readings. So that's pretty much it for the little mini guys here. This is the Navac Flex 1. I think it's called like N1DX or something like that, but Flex 1, that's the main model. We'll see how long they last.